So 15 different fragrances, 5 different houses, 3 fragrances from each house. All of them great for the spring. All of them very, very affordable. You want to know what those fragrances are? Meet me on the other side of this intro and we're going to get right into it. I will see y'all in just a second. What's going on, everybody? You guessed it. It is your boy Trey Sense. We got a little bit of a video, a little bit of a discussion. You know how we do it here on the channel. But before I get into any of that, I got a little favor, got a little something I need from you. That's right. I need you to like this video. I need you to share this video. And if you're going to continue to come by the channel and watch the videos, you may as well give your boy old sub. Just give me a sub. Won't cost you a dime. Then after you've subbed, hit the icon bell so that every time I upload a video, you'll be one of the first people to know, and you can come by, hang out with me, and see what I'm talking about, see what shenanigans I got going on today. All right, now that we got that out of the way, what we're gonna talk about today, I've got 5 different fragrance houses, 3 fragrances from each house for a total of 15 fragrances that are both affordable and great for this upcoming spring season. I'm excited about the spring, even though winter was not very brutal at all. We didn't even get any snow here in Alabama this year. I guess it's not too late, but nonetheless, it was a great winter, you know, so I cannot complain. Y'all ready for this? All right, let's get it. Let's start with the house of Hugo Boss. First one I want to talk to you about is Hugo Boss United. And anytime you see that white bottle, you can just about guess what the scent profile is gonna be like. Well, there you have it. This one is no exception. It falls right in line. You've got a nice, bright, citrusy, mass appealing, and I'm in love because see that green dot? That keeps these safe. But this is a nice, bright, easy to wear type of fragrance. Now, I paid $29 for this 50 ml. And for a Hugo Boss fragrance, that's about par. They're not extreme cheapies, but they're not overly expensive either. You can get them at decent prices. You may be able to even get a 100 ml of this for around the same price if you shop online. I don't know. I didn't check. My prices are based on what I paid for them and where I bought them. So I paid $29 for this, and it was a year ago, Christmas time. So it was a year ago, December, and it was $29.99, and I think it's worth every penny of that. Again, a well-made, bright, citrus, mint type of fragrance that goes great in the spring. It's got a little bit of citrus to it, a lot of green to it, a little bit of green to it, but it just has this bright, warming effect. And many people aren't checking for this fragrance. They're just not, and I don't know why. I don't know why it doesn't get more hype than it does. That's another thing that you're gonna pick up on these fragrances that I'm fixing to talk to you about. Most of them are not hyped throughout the fragrance community, but that doesn't mean that they're not good fragrances. It's just, you know, we have to realize that some people's nose and palates mature differently, and some people have already moved past these type of fragrances. It doesn't mean that they don't smell good. It just means that they've just outgrown them and they're on to different things. But for those of you who are like me and want to smell good and keep some money in your pockets, then hey, you're at the right place, because we're going to do it with fragrances like Hugo Boss United. The next one from Hugo Boss is another one, and I, again, paid $29.99 for this one. This one's a little bit bigger bottle, though. It's a it's a 75 ml, so it's a 2.5 ounce. And it is Hugo Boss Reverse. And I encourage you to pick this one up as soon as you can. I've seen it every time I go into a Marshall's. Look at that, nice. Now, I keep hearing people say Bulgari's Tiger. Bulgari's Tiger is what this reminds them of. I have not smelled Tiger, so I can't testify to that. But what I can tell you is, if you want a grown man's type of citrus, type of vibrant, bright, easy to wear, masculine, macho, but still at the same time smooth, chill, easy to wear, but dressy type of citrus fragrance, here you go. Look no further. Look no further. This is it. This is it. I mean, it's just a great, great fragrance. It's a compliment magnet, and you just smell different. This fragrance does not smell like it's a $29 fragrance. It just doesn't. Hugo Boss Reverse. I was extremely shocked the first time I smelled this. I was like, oh. And it's making its way now. You're hearing certain reviewers talk about it, and certain people in Fragcom talk about it. The hype is real on this one. It's definitely worth the $29. Go out and get it. Again, I can't say that it smells like Bulgari's Tiger, but what I can tell you is, if I were going to a spring wedding and it was a very casual wedding, I can't talk tonight, this would be one of the first ones that I reach for. Hugo Boss Reversed. This next one, again, staying in the line, staying in the house of Hugo Boss. This is Hugo Boss. What is this, Man? Is it Hugo Boss Man? And this one, oh man, I really think I'm gonna put this one on skin. I really enjoyed this fragrance, and I'll tell you why. This is orangey and creamy at the same time. So it's playful, but it's masculine and it's warm. It doesn't, again, I paid less than $25 for this one. This one was about $19.99. I used to see it at the rack stores quite a bit. If my mind serves me correctly, I want to say the box was brown with orange writing on it. So if you see it, that's this one. But I haven't seen it in quite a while. But nonetheless, it's got this citrusy, this orangey, citrusy, creamy, warm, spicy type of vibe to it that to me is just beautiful. Again, this is another one that I would dress up a little bit. I would dress up a little bit with this one. Now, again, we're not talking about the reinvention of the wheel here. It's still a fragrance. No, it doesn't smell like it's made with the highest of quality ingredients, but the main thing is it doesn't smell like a cheap Dollar Tree knockoff either. It doesn't smell like Jordache. If you wear those fragrances, there's nothing wrong with that. I used to buy them and use them for room fresheners and air fresheners and car fresheners and anything else. Can't beat them for $1. But this doesn't smell like that. This smells like a very nice and quality made fragrance, especially for the $20 that you're going to pay for it. I would definitely dress it up. I would also wear it on a date night, and I think you'll be fine. Hugo Boss, man, smells really, really good. That's a good one right there. I like that one. I like that one a lot. Moving right along, and we're going to stay on a date night or an evening type of vibe. We're going to switch over to the house of Dunhill. From Dunhill, we have Dunhill Man. And this one is another irisy, powdery, leathery. There we go. It's colored too. It's black, so your boy won't spray itself in the eyes. Irisy, leathery, powdery, sophisticated, sexy, inexpensive fragrance. Now I have to tell you, I haven't seen this one in the rack stores at all. You can get this one between $25 and $30, and I'm fixing to have to sneeze. Man. Y'all excuse me, forgive me for that. When you're spraying these fragrances, they come at you sometimes. Let's see if I can get my coffee right here real quick. There we go. Clearly your nostrils a little bit there. Okay, back to the review. Sexy, date night, powdery, sophisticated, masculine, leathery, spicy, smooth goodness right here. Date night, wedding. I think it leans more towards the evening, but again, you can wear it in the heart of the day, in the middle of the day. I personally would go more towards evening. Now, that's easier for me to say because I have hundreds of fragrances, so I would just pick something else. But if you're limited and you only have a few date night fragrances, and this is one of them, wear this sucker anytime you want to. To me, it's a very well-made, dressy, well-blended fragrance, as many from the house of Dunhill is. I like this one. Great little date night fragrance right here, or an evening out type of fragrance. Dunhill Man. All right, moving along. Staying in the house of Dunhill. Desire Red. And this one is a youthful, playful, puts me in the mind of Jupe and Mont Blanc Individual. Puts me in the, oh, see what I'm saying? Said just that quick. And it's black, so I should have seen it. It's got a fruity, laundry detergent, dryer sheet type of vibe to me. That's what I pick up on. Is it a good fragrance? Listen, for $12.99, I'll rock this all day. The problem with this fragrance is, and I'll tell you this now, this is not one that you can spray 15 or 16 sprays on. This is one you're gonna have to go 3 to 5 sprays on and be done with it, because if you don't, it's gonna get too clawing. I definitely think it's one that you need to wear more towards the evening time or in the cooler weather. Now, I think you could pull this off on a nice spring day. That's why I made this video. To me, it's just gonna smell like you have great laundry detergent or fabric softener or dryer beads or whatever they got now. You know, whatever. They got so much stuff out. That's what it's gonna smell like. You're gonna smell really nice, really fresh, and really clean. And that's never a bad thing. Never the wrong occasion to smell good. Would I try to dress this up? No, I personally wouldn't. I would keep it super casual, because to me it's a super laid back casual fragrance. Would not try to dress this up at all. I would keep it t-shirt, blue jeans, or whatever. But that's me. Dunhill Desire Red. Nice little fragrance. I got one more from the house of Dunhill, and to me it kind of falls right in the middle of those fragrances. Dunhill London. And I think this one is a very masculine, sweet, woody type of scent. It's more playful than Desire Red, but not as sexy as Dunhill Man. But still a woody, smooth, sexy fragrance. How would I wear this one? Again, this one is for one of those spring days where I think it's a little bit cooler. Maybe, you know, you have on a long sleeve button up or something like that. Maybe just a long sleeve t-shirt. You could dress it up. I wouldn't. I would keep it casual with this one as well. Again, long sleeve t-shirt and some blue jeans, whatever your style is. I just don't get much of a dressy vibe from it. I do get a nice, crisp, masculine, mature, but not too serious, but not juvenile and playful type of vibe for this one. Again, it falls right in the middle. It's not as sexy as Dunhill Man, and it's not as playful as Red, but it does have some sex appeal, and it does have some playfulness to it. So, Dunhill's London. All right, where do I go now? Where do I go now? Okay, let's go to the next house. And I think I want to start here. The house is Kenneth Cole. And what do we have? Kenneth Cole Black. Now this one is a nice citrusy, bitter orange maybe. Oh, that's nice. This is one I should definitely wear more. And for the upcoming spring and summer, this is one that you will definitely want to get in your collection. As I'm finna hit these old coffee beans one more time. It just smells good. It smells good. I had a sub say that he thought this reminded him of Bleu de Chanel. I don't really get that vibe. I can see where he would try to compare them. I don't get that vibe though. And I think that it's in the citrus that's in Bleu de Chanel. It does smell really, really good. This is one that actually smells better coming off of your skin than it does just spraying it in the hair. Would I dress this up? No, I don't think I would. I think I would keep it casual with this one too. This one to me is more of a daytime scent than an evening type of scent. Yes, it does have the name Black. Don't be misled by that. It's not a deep, dark, rich, mysterious fragrance at all. It's actually very bright, vibrant, and easy to wear. Kenneth Cole Black. Staying in the house of Kenneth Cole, one that's probably the complete opposite of that, one that I would try to dress up, it is Kenneth Cole Mankind Hero. Now this one is a little bit dressier. Not a little bit, it's a lot dressier, a little bit more sophisticated. And it's a little bit more expensive. I'm not sure of the exact price, but I'll tell you what I paid for this one. I bought this in a gift set, and it was $19 for this 30 ml and the gift set. I'm trying to think of how to tell you what this fragrance reminds me of. It's got a very nice, clean vibe to it. Yes, you pick up on some citruses there, a little bit of woods, a lot of masculinity, but it just smells mature and clean. But it doesn't smell dated. It doesn't come off as if it's a fragrance that's trying to be overly masculine. It comes off as it's just a well-made, well-blended, well put together fragrance, and that's exactly what it is. I'm not sure where they were going with this, these little things on the bottle, but nonetheless, it smells good. Would I dress this one up? Absolutely, absolutely. This is one I would probably suit and tie it, or if I had to go to court, or again, meet with a lawyer or to a wedding, and I had this in my repertoire, which I do, I would gladly pick this up, spray it on, and put it on. And again, this is one of those that nobody's talking about. Nobody's really wearing it. I think it smells good. From the house of Kenneth Cole, it is Mankind Hero. Great little fragrance right here that nobody's talking about. And right in the middle between the Kenneth Cole Black and the Kenneth Cole Mankind Hero is Vintage Black. It's not quite as dressy as Hero and not quite as bright as Black. But nonetheless, you get a nice citrusy opening, and you follow that up with some cleanliness and some masculinity, which is something that I like in a fragrance. This one is almost as dressy as that Kenneth Cole Mankind Hero. I need to put this on skin. I need to get this one on skin. Hold on just a second. Because it's reminding me of something and I can't pick up on what it is. And I'm hoping if I spray it on, it'll jog my memory. Let's see. I don't know. Man, it smells good. It just smells good, y'all. Kenneth Cole Vintage Black. You definitely got some citrus in there. Very, very playful. Not as dressy as Hero. A little bit more dressy than Black. Still fruity, but just a little bit more serious. The citrus is a little toned down, not as in your face. That smells good. Man, I wish I could think of what this fragrance reminded me of, but nonetheless, would I dress this one up? Yes. I would keep it casual, but I would go a step further with this one than I would the original Kenneth Cole Black. I would go a step further with this one than I would that one, but maybe a step back from where I would with Hero. But nonetheless, it's got some of the citruses in it that you'll get from the OG Black, and then it's got some of that masculinity and cleanliness that you'll get from Hero. Vintage Black, I like it. All right, where do I go now? Okay, let's go with Diesel. Diesel is the house, fuel for life. And this one I paid $29 for. And I'm very glad to have it in my collection. It smells good, performs amazing. Oh man, performs amazingly. It's got a very unique, rich, and expensive smell to it. This is one you will only need 2 to 3 sprays on. I wore this in the middle of the winter when I got it, which was right before Christmas. And this thing projected for 2.5 hours, and lasted 8-9 hours on my skin. It has the vibe. Well, I guess it may have came out in the 90s or the 2000s. It definitely has the vibe of an old school fragrance, but it doesn't smell dated. It definitely doesn't smell cheap. It smells of high quality. I like it. I like it a lot. This is one that I've wanted for a long time. I finally got my hands on it, and I'm glad I did. 2 to 3 sprays of this is all you're going to be able to do with this. Would I wear this in the heat of the day? Personally, me, no. Would I try to dress it up? No, I wouldn't. I would keep it, again, dress casual and evening time. Polo and some jeans, perfect. T-shirt and some jeans, perfect. Wouldn't wear this to the gym or any place like that. I wouldn't even wear this on a hot day. If I wore this, I would want the temperatures to be 70 and down. If the sun was bright and pretty, I probably wouldn't reach for this. Not that you couldn't, because it would be fine, but I just have so many other options. I would save it for an evening. Would I wear it on a date? I think so. I think I would. It's not a sexy fragrance, but it does smell good, and I don't think anybody would complain. You would definitely stand out. If you wear this one on a date, temper your sprays, because if you spray 6 or 7 sprays of this, you're going to run her off and everybody out of the restaurant, pool hall, wherever you go. Diesel, Fuel for Life. Great little inexpensive fragrance. Okay. This next one is again from the house of Diesel, and it is Diesel Spirit of the Brave. I like this one. I like it a lot. And I picked this one up. That smells really, ooh, almost dropped it. That smells really, really good. It's thick. Both of these Diesel fragrances are really, really thick. They linger in the air when you spray them. Woody, fruity, maybe that's violet leaf I'm picking up on. Maybe violet leaf. Easy to wear little fragrance. It's got some sex appeal, but it's not necessarily a very mass appealing fragrance. Again, it's one of those that you don't hear many people talking about. So that is one of the reasons why I like it, because you're not going to have a lot of people smelling like you. I have had a lot of people, when I wear this, ask me, what are you wearing? Wore it to work, and I got several compliments. People wanted to know, hey, what's that fragrance you had on? What's that fragrance you had on? A lot of them will ask me 2 or 3 days later. I'm like, man, I have no clue. But it's a compliment getter. It is a very masculine fragrance. Again, this is not one I would reach for in the middle of the day, unless it was one of those days where, because we are still talking about spring, if it was one of those days where the temperatures not getting out of the 60s, possibly, and it was a little bit gloomy and cloudy, yeah, then I would reach for it. But if it was a bright, sunshiny spring day, I would go in a different direction. But nonetheless, I could see this one being dressed up with a nice sweater and a button up underneath it with a tie. I could see that, or I could see it being worn with a sweater or just a nice button up and some jeans. It does have some playfulness to it though, so I personally would keep it dressed casual, maybe a polo and some jeans, and go on about my business. That's just me. That's how I would rock it. Yeah. And I think I would lean more towards a cooler spring day or a spring night. Spirit of the Brave. And I paid $29 for this. It's a 50 ml. At the time, it was a good deal. I saw it, I want to say either right before Christmas or right after Christmas at a Burlington. And it was like $14. And I was like, man, if I had been thinking, I would have just went on and picked it up and put it up for a Christmas gift next year or birthday gift or something. Because it's a very cool bottle. And it's a little fist. All right, staying with the house of Diesel. There it is. Only the Brave. And again, same bottle design. This one is 100 ml. Do not have a cap for this one though. Great atomizer. Oh man. And this one is, to me, I think this violet leaf I pick up on in that as well. It's clean, definitely masculine. it almost wants to give me the vibes of Versace blue jeans. So it's a little bit blue in there, very clean, a little bit creamy, a little bit woody. Just a great smelling fragrance, easy to wear. And I think I would go night or day with this one. I would wear it on a date. Again, I would stay dressed casual to casual with it. I mean, I definitely wouldn't throw on a t-shirt and a pair of basketball shorts somewhere with it. I would go, you know, nice pair of jeans and a t-shirt and some nice shoes. I think you'd be just fine. By shoes, I mean tennies in this case, some tennis shoes. If I were gonna dress it up, maybe a nice button down and or a nice sweater, or I could easily see this one being worn, you know, with a nice hoodie and a pair of jeans. It's got that type of vibe to it. There's something about it to me that says come here. It's got some warmth to it, a little bit of sex appeal to it, even though I still say keep it casual. Now my price on this one, I bought this one from an individual locally that I talked about sometimes, and I buy fragrances from him, so I think my price was like $15 for it, because I bought it in a bundle. But nonetheless, Diesel, Only the Brave. This was one that I could not wait to get in my collection. He offered it to me and I was like, absolutely, because I wanted it that bad. Wow. That's the 4th house. We have one more house to go. The house is Nautica. The fragrance, and I just don't hear anybody talking about this fragrance, and I don't know why. It is Nautica Blue Sail. And this is a nice, fruity, almost tropical, easy to wear, fresh, blue type of fragrance. I legitimately like this fragrance. You see where the levels are. I like this fragrance. I like it a lot. And this is definitely one that I think will go well in the spring, into the summer, day or night. I think this one to me leans more towards the day, and a pretty day at that. I want to say that's pineapple. I pick up on something in there. It's very sweet, very fruity. I don't pick up on a whole lot of the OG Nautica DNA, you know, the green one. Don't pick up on a whole lot of that DNA. I'll tell you what it's reminding me of. It's reminding me of a less dense, less rich version of YSL Y Parfum, maybe La Parfum. Now, don't buy this thinking that you're gonna get a direct clone, but it's gonna get you that in that wheelhouse that we talk about. And this was a $15 fragrances. Those fragrances are around $100 and up. But it's gonna get you that same vibe, that same energy without take away that richness and that depth that they have, and that's what you have here. A little bit less quality, a little bit lesser made, but after it's been on your skin a little while, you're gonna get that same energy, that same vibe. Good little cheapie right here, Nautica Blue Sail. And again, staying in the house of Nautica, Energy Life. This one is one I would spray on in the spring or summer and love the little orange atomizer there so I can see it. If I was just going to do something extremely casual. I mean, I'll just be honest with you. If I were going anywhere nice, I would not reach for this one. It's just too light. It is fresh. It is airy. It is very easy to wear, very comfortable type of fragrance. From having to run to the grocery store or just run errands or going to wash my car, yes, I put on fragrances to do everything. If I'm going to the car wash, I leave here smelling like something. That's just me. I would definitely reach for this fragrance. If I have to run down to the DG or to the post office, I mean, you know, anything super, super casual, definitely not dressed up, not even blue jeans and a polo or blue jeans and a t-shirt, completely dressed down. I'm talking about my lay around the house type stuff. And not that this fragrance smells bad, because it doesn't. It's extremely light and extremely fresh. I guess you could say it's energetic. I don't get a burst of energy or zest from it that makes me want to get up and go do something. I get this nice, smooth, calming type of fragrance from it. Nautica Energy Life. Or Nautica Life Energy. That's maybe what it is. This next one, again, staying in the house of Nautica, and this is Nautica Blue. Not to be confused with Blue Cell. Nautica Blue. And if you have them and you like, don't know how to tell the difference, one way is the atomizers. Another way, nope, not gonna be the atomizers because they are both blue. Why did Nautica do that? That makes no sense. I was thinking that they were gonna be different. The juice color is a little bit different. Just a little bit different juice. These are two. This is Nautica Blue Cell. This juice is just a little bit lighter. Now, to this fragrance. I do think it's good for the spring and the summer. Man, I'm telling you. Danger. Now, why do I like this fragrance? First of all, I'm a fan of the OG Nautica, the original Nautica in this same bottle. So why do I like this fragrance? To me, this is just a fresher, bluer, but still slightly green, slightly aquatic, slightly fresh take on the old Nautica. The green one, just a fresher take on that is this. To me, that's what I pick up on. I pick up on a lot of the Nautica DNA with this one. But again, it's just fresher, cleaner, a little bit more modern, not as dated, and just a little bit easier to wear. How would I wear this one? Super casual again. T-shirt and a jeans, maybe a button down and some jeans, maybe a polo and some jeans. I would not try to go sporty with it, but I would not dress it up either. I would keep it super, super casual. And again, this one has that Nautica DNA, just fresher, cleaner, where this one does not have that Nautica DNA to my nose, but it's definitely a sweeter, more playful, a little bit more tropical type of scent. OG, just fresher. That's the best way to describe it. So if you think the OG Nautica is too dated and just smells too old for you, give this one a try. I think you'll like it. From the House of Nautica, and the last bottle on this list, it is Nautica Blue. All right, guys, I am going to get off of here, do some editing, get this thing up so you guys can see it. Thank you all again for returning to the scene of the crime. It means a lot to your boy. Man, always be active in the comments section. If I see your comments, I'll get to them. I've been meaning to say this too. If you're commenting on my videos and I'm not responding to your comment, there's a good chance that it's not showing up, because for some reason, some comments show up on YouTube, but some comments show up on YouTube and some don't. Some will show up in YouTube Studios and not on YouTube. So if you're commenting and you're thinking, oh, he just don't ever respond to my comments, it's probably because they're showing up on YouTube Studios for whatever reason. And my old eyes, even with my new glasses and everything, that fine print is just, I can't hardly see it. So I can't really make it out. And then it's so small, I can't reply. I just can't see it, and I don't want to send you a text message, a reply that says, yeah, bubblegum is a great smelling fragrance. And when you ask me what my scent of the day was, so I just refrain. If it shows up on the regular YouTube, I can see it enough, to reply. Just want to clarify that, because I don't want anybody to think that I'm skipping them or whatever. And it's been doing that since I started my channel, so I don't know if it has anything to do with the device that you're using to comment on, or if it's my device. I don't know. I just know that that's how it works. Some of them show up in YouTube, some of them show up in YouTube Studios. The ones that shows up in Studios, I just can't see. So don't be offended. Don't take it personal. And by all means, please don't stop commenting. All right. Now, time to end this shenanigans. You already know. I love you all. God bless you all. Until next time, guys. Peace.